Hello. In this video of where the demon lurks, we're going to pick a new route to do. We're up to date with Lucian's route, so about to pick someone else to do. So just completed Lucian's route, so I'll go ahead and do Toast's route now. I'm going to ask Toast. Smack yourself in the forehead. What the heck am I saying? I must be thinking straight. Calm down, Cobra. Just clean the store and think this through. You pick up the broom you used in a fight and proceed to clean up the area. Lucian, Morris, Toast, you called. Whoa! Startled, you jump back when the ghost behind her emerges from the wall. Toast, what are you doing here? I just got here. This stupid town is so confusing. Look, I used my brain muscle to remember this place. Press your fingers against your eyes and massage them. What's wrong, partner? Toast, I just can't today. I really can't. Come on, you can tell me. You're in my crew now, so your problems are my problems too. The ghost crosses his arms and smiles. He looks so confident that he can take on any challenge. Okay, well, my friend just got attacked by a demon. He's probably inside the underworld now, and I need to save him. A demon? Was a huge dog with those snake tattoos? No, it was a weird-looking fat frog sitting on a hand. I remember seeing him sometimes floating by in the underworld. No, please, it was. Oh, was it a short demon about the height of a table, and he won't stop yelling "cheese" every few seconds? No, please, I don't know who the demon was, and came here, and it stopped my friend. Now, unless you know how to get into the underworld without dying, I would appreciate it if you just leave me be. Despite clearly hearing your words, the hyena stands there looking back at you. His face maintains the same dumb-looking smile. He blinks twice, and you begin to wonder if something is wrong with him. Don't. I got it. Why? His outburst startles you. We just need to find someone who can get us to the underworld, sneak around and save your friend, so take a deep breath, partner. Yes, Toast, I think I applied that. The issue is how. Easy, I know a guy who can take us there. Are you? You take a deep breath. Are you trying to mess with me? Because this isn't the time for jokes. No, I'm legit serious. He and I have been on the road looking for the dude's cool jacket. You stare flat-jawed. Sure, a guy who knows how to get to the underworld and is looking for his jacket. Toast grunts. You don't believe me, do you? No, it's a pretty far-fetched story. You'll have to believe me if I take you to him. Come on. No, I have a job to do here. But you said your friend's in danger. He is. Then what are you waiting for? This is important too. Look, let me just finish myself and maybe I'll go with you. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? I can still ask Lucian or Morris later. Ugh. He sinks to the ground until all that remains is his head looking up at you with an exhausted expression. What are you doing down there? You told me you're going after work. You told me you'll go after work, so I'm waiting here. Can't you wait outside the store? People will be coming in at any time. And what? See me? Hello, I'm dead, partner. Right. Ding dong, bing bong. The familiar chime sings its tune as customers enter through the front door. You return to the back of the counter and try your best to act like everything's fine. Two customers who, just by their attire, look like the nurses from the nearby hospital, perhaps returning from work. Welcome to Sunny Foods, the Family Mart. The customers nod in acknowledgement and go about their business around the store. For a brief moment, things seem to be going fine. But just as you let your guard down, the stillness from the previous battle return in droves. You grab your left shoulder and tilt your neck from side to side to ease the tension. As you try to relax your muscles, you spot something familiar inside the refrigerator full of vegetable produce. Toast's head. Your left eye twitches as you watch the dismembered head contort its facial features into different mocking expressions. The lady does not notice his presence, of course, and bends over to look at the produce. Hey, beautiful. Come here often. Excuse me. Oh, distracted by the second customer approaching the counter, vying for your attention. He puts a can of coffee on the counter. You ring it up. While you try to complete the transaction, your eyes dart back to the refrigerator. The lady has moved away and Toast is nowhere to be seen. Without taking your eyes off of her, you hand the man his receipt. Come again. The man returns a response with indifference and leaves. Now the lady comes over with her shopping basket. Hello. She's a polite smile and you struggle to do the same. Just these, okay? You take the basket and scan the items. 1 can of sardines, 2 packets of carrots, 1 head. You pull out Toast's head. He smiles back at you. Dude, the head. Get it? Because he's buying a head of lettuce. 1 head of lettuce. Oh, I'll pay you using my card. Alright. Toast continues to be a chatterbox behind you. Dude, tell her everyone likes a little head once in a while. Such an idiot. Excuse me? Oh, I said have a nice day. He smiles and takes her groceries with her. Toast's head floats on over in front of you. I didn't even know I could do this till just now. Wait till the next customers come. You'll blow milk out of your nose when you see what else I can pull off. Alright. You reach out and hold Toast's head. What do you? You sit down on the floor while looking at the spirit in your hands. He raises an eyebrow as you just look at him. Your face remains blank despite the exhaustion coursing through your body, weighing you down. I know what you're doing. You're giving me the silent treatment. You didn't get my joke. Now you want to ignore me? Want to show you're better than me, bro? You want to go, bro? You think you can take me on when I'm just ahead? Bring on, bro. I figure out how to bring my arms back out. I like the last joke. Toast starts talking and watches you. You pat his head. It doesn't feel like you're stroking fur, but more so running your fingers through cool air. You're funny, Toast. It's just that so much has happened today. You saw him frown. Maybe you could let me have some quiet time to rest. I promise we'll see that guy you talked about when I get my energy back. Toast blinks and you feel his cheeks turn a slight shade of pink. Well, yeah, what kind of boss will I be if I don't look out for my underlings? You begin to snore. At some point you fell asleep without realizing it. Toast sighs and floats out of your hands. Guess I'll keep watch then. I'll keep you safe, underling. You're able to get a few hours of sleep before Toast wakes you when he sees an incoming customer. He doesn't do much other than wait next to you while you work. The rest of your shift goes pretty smoothly, although you had to pull up a chair so you can catch a few winks when no one's around. Come morning, your shift ends. You explain to the other members of the store that King had an emergency family situation and asked that the rest of you cover for him while he was away. They openly agreed without much questioning. With one problem placed aside, you change clothes in the back room. Toast doesn't bother to give you any privacy, but you're too tired to tell him off. Ready to meet my buddy? You take a deep breath. Sure, let's get this over with so I can get some sleep. Let's go. You both exit the store. So where exactly are we going? The park. He said to meet up there at 6 in the morning. What? They were already late by an hour and a half. No, wait. He looks at the palm of his hand upside down. I meant 9. Yeah, 9. The confidence in this plan wavers further. As dawn gives way to a hot summer day, you grimace at how your soaked clothes feel against your body, wet and sticky, sweaty and sticky. While you peel yourself off of your chest over and over, your ghostly companion sings a tune you can only describe as something out of a spy film you watched once. Dun 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 dun. He leaps from corner to corner, raising his head through the walls to discreetly scan his surroundings. However, he's given up as any stealth with his spoof or spy through the tune. Your pace fastens as you near the intersection across from the park. Toast floats close to your side. Dun 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 dun. He sings his low tones right into your ear, your mind bouncing along to the rhythm of Toast's humming noises. You slowly turn your head to him. Dude, what's with the singing? You don't know who could be watching. You gotta be careful. It's just a walk. Hold it. He points in front of you. A familiar plump boy in a pink shirt is walking by. Shit, hide! You try to push Toast out of the way, but end up rushing through him and slamming to the wall ahead. The both of you watch the street ahead, but Morris does not return. I don't think he noticed. Good. Then let's knock him out before he does. Toast picks up a loose brick off the ground. He rushes forward, but you give Chase a snatch the brick off of his hands. Hey, no, what the heck are you trying to do with that? Just a little bump on the noggin to make sure he doesn't get in the way. Your face twists into a grimace of disgust. Dude, you'll kill him. Little bump, I said little. The hyena tries to grab the brick from you, but you dodge his every move. Gimme. No, you'll put us in danger. Danger, I'm trying to protect us here. He's just going to get in the way. Just throw it at him. You feel stifled by Toast's relentless pursuit for the brick. The hyena makes a leap for the brick, leaving you no choice but to chuck it across the street to keep it out of his grubby hands. You see a fleeting moment of grace as the brick tumbles through the air before crashing into an electric pole, breaking into pieces. No. See what you did? You ruined our surprise attack. You sigh loudly before peeking around the corner to see if Morris is still around. Phew, he's gone. You turn back to Toast, who pouts and looks away. I can't believe you wasted a perfectly good brick. Toast, you can't go around trying to just off people because you think they'll be an inconvenience to you. Toast groans and then rolls his head back at you in an exaggerated fashion. I wasn't going to hit him that hard. I'd taken a few bullets to the head before and I turned out fine. Boy, where do you think he went in such a hurry? You shrug. Maybe he has another exorcism job, or he's just hungry. Or he's taking a number 1 or 2. Heck, he might do a 3. A 3? Piss and poo at the same time. Yeah, sure, Toast. Now, come on, again. No more trying to kill anyone. Not even a teensy little tiny bit. No, again, you can't kill anyone by a little bit or by a lot. They just die. Now, come on. You turn back to the park and make your way there, with Toast following behind. Like before, a group of black hooded figures look around the entrance. What's with those guys? They're the pussy airfire cultists. What's an airfire? I'll explain later. Let's go this way. Until you take the long way into the park. After slipping in, Toast guides you to a bench that so happens to have a clear view of the cultists at the entrance. You observe the other parkgoers make their way by, visibly pacing by the cultists trying to avoid any contact. Still, the cultists persist without any care for courtesy, calling more people into their little antlion pit. Taking a seat, you pull out your phone. What's that? It's a phone. The ghost leans in for a closer look. They made them that small now? Well, yeah, it's full of apps and stuff. Advertisers, so you can eat phones now? That's so cool. I'll add that to the list of things to explain later. Do you have your friend's number? Why would I? I'm dead, remember? I don't carry a phone. Why? He smacked himself in the forehead. This is the waiting game for now. Toast sits on the bench, his butt facing into the seat himself. Leaning to the backrest, you turn to your phone in hopes of passing time. Leaning to the backrest, you turn to your phone in hopes of passing time. Your eyes dart over the Toast who's watching the clouds with glee. You have to look online to see if there's been any news about demonic activities. Your fingers dance upon the phone screen, demon activities, Kibbleton. You go for the first search result. The link opens up to a message board about people asking for help with bizarre activities in their town. Help, is my toilet possessed? Person missing from Kibble Hotel, theories and facts. I find messages on my boyfriend's phone directed to a stranger. The phone haunted? There's nothing new about the demons here. You return to the search results and click on the second link below titled Demon Attack. What's this? The link directs you to an entertainment site where a video pops up and begins playing. Loud pop music blares out from your phone, drawing the stares of anyone passing by. The phone nearly slips out of your grip, but you manage to catch it before pausing the video instead. What the hell was that? So I accidentally opened a video. I think it's a new TV series about demons. Huh, a TV show about demons. Who would want to watch that? What, you have something against TV shows? Or just demons? I've seen demons. They aren't exactly TV material. Curiosity tugs at your heart. You can't help but want to know more. So, what are demons like then? You're scared about the afterlife, huh? I'm just curious, that's all. You know we're against them, so anything about demons can help. Long story short, there's just a bunch of pencil pushers just trying to make it to the end of the shelf. Really, that's all? Is the underworld all about torturing souls and such? Well, if you call wanting a treadmill on fire torture, then yeah, Really, that's all? Isn't the underworld all about torturing souls and such? Well, if you call wanting a treadmill on fire torture, then yeah, but you get used to it eventually. That doesn't sound right. Where's the eternal torment, the regret, the suffering? It ain't all about that. You might find a demon who's at least willing to talk to you. Plus, whenever they say themselves, you get a bit of a breather. Really, you gotta watch out for the big side one in the whole place. The other souls, and I call them the Soul Crusher. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, we have all that time down there. You come up with the best names. So why did this super cool demon lord get called out? He's the meanest of all. Every demon fears him, and no one dares to disobey him. Go on. He sounds like quite a person. Light fills your eyes as you lean in closer to Toast. I've seen demons shaking in their boots just at the mention of his name. And their name was? You're now bent over sideways, your snout barely touching the ghost. Vendrake. Oh, I see. You were trapped back to your side of the bench, look to the other side, and bite your bottom lip. Toast puts his cold, ghostly hand on your shoulders. But hey, don't worry. You got me to watch your back. I make sure you're safe. Plus, if we take over heaven, we don't need to worry about the underworld. Besides, you got the phone in your hand. It's already 9:30. Toast, is your friend showing up or not? I mean, he's never been one to miss a meeting. Well, what do we do now? The hyena sinks deeper into the seat until it's completely submerged into the earth. Whoa, you nearly jumped out of your seat. There's a note under the bench. Toast reemerges with a piece of paper in hand. That looks like a used candy wrapper. No, it has my name on it. He hastily flips the note open. Toast. As he reads the content of the wrapper, his expression darkens. Toast clenches the paper tightly in his hands. Those assholes. Toast, what are you? I'm going to tear them to shreds. He whistles through you towards a group of black hoods at the entrance. Toast. Cold sweat runs down your back. Instinctively, you sense danger will befall upon whoever gets in his way. Toast. The anger seething through his bare teeth deafens him to your words. Fueled by desperation, a spark runs through your body as you reach out for the ghost. Work, come on, make it work. Stop him. Open your damn portal. Through a sealed well, a burst of energy radiates forth from your hand. Blue wings spring open and close randomly all around you, each one connected to some part of the park. One of the wings appear right in front of Toast, and he charges inwards. You connect his portal with two more portals you conjure in front of you, one on the ground and one in the air. Wah! The screaming hyena plummets from one portal into the other in a never-ending loop. What the heck? I can't let you attack innocent people, Toast. Dubious but innocent for now. Make it stop. I'm going to hurl ghost chunks. Not until you promise you won't lay a hand on them without explaining yourself. Toast groans. I give. Just stop this wild ride. If only he knows that you don't have a full grasp of your powers. You hold your hand up like you did before. Close. Nothing happens. Oh no. You try various hand gestures but to no avail. Go boo. You've done this many times before, so it's a bit difficult to recall the specific fundamentals. Take a deep breath and recall the basics of your portal power. Picture a gate. In your mind, you imagine the act of closing it. All the power seeping through the palm of your hand flows to a halt. The bottom portal closes first, and Toast is shot out onto the ground with the other. You groan as your hand falls to the side. A burning pain emanates from your palm, much like the aftermath of forcing a torrent of water through a pinhole. You push through the pain and head over to the fallen hyena. Toast, you okay? The ghost reduces her head again, pants heavily. His eyes are in a daze. I don't want to ride the merry-go-round anymore. You bend over and pick up the ghost along with his crumpled piece of paper. Sweat drips across your brow. The incident at the store, the work after that, and the exertion of your powers leaves you on the verge of collapsing. You can't recall the last time you've been this exhausted. Might as well get something to eat on the way back too. You head for your usual cafe. You arrive at the cafe near your workplace for early lunch, six-fan, and easily built on the bones of a former tour guide company, you recall correctly. Your need for privacy is fairly accommodated by the cafe's quiet ambience. Also, decent food and affordable prices are an added bonus to keep you coming back. You set Toast's sleeping hand on the seat across from you before you order. Your food arrives, a simple plate of bacon and eggs with some orange juice. Surveying your surroundings, you're satisfied that there are no other customers. You pull out the note from your pocket. Okay, let's see what this got him so excited. Okay, let's see why this got him so excited. Toast, if you found this note that I've gone with the members of the cult, those people in the black hoods, I have reason to suspect that their leader has my jacket. Stay ready. I don't know how dangerous this group is. Rest assured, my friend, I'll still honor my promise to you. Stay safe. Your friend, Arkin. He's in the cold now? Your head tenses at the conundrum presented to you. Without his friend, even if his friend was a valid option in the first place, there's no way now that Toast can help you. When the right mind will go so far for a dark jacket. You wrote your temples as an ongoing struggle between your head and your heart races on. I said, dump and right here and now. Cut my losses to find another way to say king. What was I even thinking? He's literally a condemned soul. He tried to attack Moors and those cultists. But then maybe he really was looking out for our safety, or to find his friend. What the heck do I really want? Squinting your eyes, you notice what looks to be a watermark on the paper. It can't be. You lift the note up into the air towards the light, and you let out a small gasp. The curved horns, the crown above the diamond, the underworld insignia. This piece of stationery came from here. This piece of stationery came from there. Who is this guy? The stomach growls loudly. Huh? Where am I? You're in a cafe, relax. By the way, I read the note. Care to explain what made you try to attack those people? You placed a note in front of you. I was just going to beat them up and make them fess up where Arkin is. Like the note says, there are a bunch of cultists that could be hurting Arkin as part of some sick initiation ritual. I saw it on TV. They brainwash people, have sex orgies with aliens. Aliens? What kind of show do you watch? Doesn't matter if those cultists are bad news. I'm worried about Arkin being there. Toast presses his translated head against his forehead and groans a little. I didn't even know I could still feel this sick. Right, use some real magic. He points accusingly at you. Now then, I swear I've seen something like that before, but what? Oh hey, look at that. They gave me some toast for my meal. You must miss that. You pierce your fork through a piece of golden brown toast before gesturing it towards the ghost. What, toast? No, not really. Can't quite stand it, to be honest. But why? You're growing sick of it too if you ate nothing but toast that smears of butter growing up. You set the toast back on the plate. Besides, I've had demons try to serve toast endlessly into me before. Doesn't make for good demons. The demons use those portals. You're on. The demons use those portals. You're one of them. Damn it! Betrayed by breakfast once again. He dropped the fork onto the plate and watched the egg yolks break and spread out. Racking your brain, you wonder how to play this. You need to keep toast on your side, but which response will deliver the best outcome? The outcome clean. I'm not any run-of-the-mill demon. I'm the demon lord. Before Ventre kicked me out. You say the last part as fast as you can and hopes that Toast didn't hear it. Toast lets out a gasp. Wait, I remember now. You're the Screaming Lord. Huh? Yeah. That's all the other demons called you in the torture rooms. Whenever a demon screams, that means you came up with a new idea. You feel your right eye twitching. I'm sure that was all in good humor. Yeah, they even made a betting game about how many bad ideas you could come up with in a month. Anyway, now you know who I am. Look, my title doesn't matter to me. I just want to right my mistake and bring King home. You know, after Judgment Day, I lost years of that literal hell. Looking back, I can't help but think that what you want now is a tall order on my part. When I was a kid, the adults would always say not to judge people cause that's not nice. How did your stomach doing what you did? You ball up your hands on your lap. The weight of your anxiety rests heavily on your shoulders. Toes cross his arms. You ponder your answers as your eyes flick between the hyena and at the abandoned toes in front of you. The judgment you and any of the other souls went through were determined by the system, the crazies to judge a soul. Even if I'm not directly involved, I will acknowledge that the judgment system is a stitch in the demon lord's well, or of my well. but judgment must be cast. The demon lord must judge souls, and demons must carry out punishment of the damned. So if you ask me how I live with it, I just do it because that's my job. His laughter catches you off guard. What's so funny? I zoned out halfway through that spiel, but I think I've got the gist of it. At least you have the balls to get the job done. You can expect that. Nothing's worse than me than having to suffer under someone spineless with wishy-washy apathy. I say, no matter the job, you go to do it right. You got to do it right. So we're cool. For now, I still got the buzz organ out, and that would be easier with someone who's got an actual body. But I've got some terms you got to meet if you want my help. If this is about taking over up above, I can tell you that's not happening. Yeah, no skin on my back saves me the trouble of beating everyone up, but I still want in on up above. You're the demon lord, right? X, I don't intend to go back to it. You must still have connections. You must know how you can get me in. That's all I want. In your heart of hearts, you don't know if Toast's request is remotely possible. Souls barely escaped the underworld, and now he wants to practically override his sentence. Why do you want this so badly? Well, he grabs a fork after several tries, swipes a dollop of peanut butter from the provided ramekin of conditioned condiments, and spreads it over the clean side of the bread. He just washes the food before grabbing some strawberry jam and splattering it across the peanut butter. Dropping the fork, he pushes the plate away and looks at you. Ain't it obvious? You're asking me to pick between an eternity of fun or torture. Is that all? That's not important. Can you make it happen or not? You need him, at least for now. Fine, but help me say king, and I'll get you into up above. Then let's make a bacon promise. A bacon what? A bacon promise. He picks up one of the bacon slices on your plate. You and I swear, for the tastiest meat on earth, that we'll honor this deal. If you're going to break that promise of bacon, you're damned to hell. Well, I'm from there, so this doesn't really mean much. Then the one who breaks the promise is cursed by 1,000 years of bad luck. You feel a strong sense of determination when looking into Toast's eyes. In contrast, uncertainty takes hold of your heart, as you don't even know if you can keep your end of the bargain. Yet you steal your resolve. But King, you reach out and grab the other end of the bacon. I promise. Toast pulls on the other end, ripping the bacon into two. It's a deal. He throws his portion of the bacon into his mouth and he watches it fall onto the seat. Damn it, everything I eat just goes right through me. You take a deep breath and eat the rest of your cold meal in silence. With so much that has happened in one morning, all you wish for is some time to rest. While you eat, you manage to keep Toast busy with a video on your phone. After your meal, you take Toast back to your apartment. It seems that you have seen this part of King's story before. It would be great if you want to see it again, but it could be a chore if you read this many times. So, we like to skip this scene. So this, if you watch the previous videos I did with Lucian's update, there's a scene where Fortress, the big mustard dog, who is one of the generals down in the underworld, has King tied up in an elevator. He's figuring out where to take him to. So you remember that is what this choice here is talking about. So we already saw that, so we're going to skip it. King, having been captured by the demons of the underworld, is placed under the care of Fortress, a general of physical torture. The two do not hit it off well, and King is imprisoned in the company's pantry an exclusive generals only pantry, but the place hasn't even been restocked. King, despite learning that Kobe's a demon, plans to escape the underworld and warn his friend of Vendry's future attacks. On your way to your apartment, you receive a message from Anna at the store. The siblings wanted to discuss how to divide up the work while King is out of commission. Mike offers to be in charge of depositing the day's earnings just as how he has been helping King before. He proposed to get another staff member on board to help lighten the workload. The siblings agreed to put up a post telling everyone that the shop is hiring. Until there is a new hire, each of you will have to handle a shelter on your own. A prospect Mike hates out of concern for his sister's safety, but all of you agree that there is no choice for now. You can't help but mumble under your breath about how uncomfortable all this additional work is. You're so distracted by thoughts about the list of things you need to prepare for the next day that you nearly walked past your apartment. We're here. Now look at this sad, lonely, miserable-looking pile of bricks, sinks of misery and cheap paint. So where's your place? This is where I live. Oh. You walk ahead with your head held low. I mean, it's a charming quib. I lived in something like this before. And hey, look at those stairs. Look at how they support your weight. Turning on the lights, you both enter the unit. Well, not bad. The ghost folds ahead to your bed. You feel self-conscious that you left your messy bed untouched since the day you went for that game night with King. Toast floats off to the bathroom. You have a washing machine in your bathroom? That's some fancy shit, man. You don't know if he's being honest or condescending. Toast, I'm sure you've seen nicer homes than this, but they don't have a washing machine, toilet, bathroom combo. You enter the kitchen. You set your bag aside and sits in front of your laptop at the table on one side of the room. Even bending your knees to sit down is a challenge as you feel your squats burning. To some degree of security being back in your house, you decide to watch a video before taking a nap. Hey, look up from your laptop. Toast approaches with a bag of chips in hand, most likely taken from your pantry. Where's your TV? I don't have one. I mean, who needs one when all the best shows are online? What? You mean the internet? You mean that internet thing? There's nothing on there but a dancing baby and that pet wild website, Jill Pets. You're telling me there are shows on there now? He sits next to you. I began to suspect you died a pretty while back. Everyone uses the internet now. It's where you buy things, see each other's daily lives, and yes, watch movies and TV shows or any random clips like that. But you can't enjoy a movie or something as small as that. You need a big ass TV screen. And you're speaking from experience? Heck yeah. Back when I was 10, I found this huge ass TV that someone left that doesn't brought home. PB was able to fix it up. We would watch movies on it every Friday night. We watched some mini movies on that thing. I think my favorite was the one about foster guy to an accident was turned into a robot policeman. Who's PB? My little brother. I guess he got all the brains in the relationship. Toast instantly turns to the screen. That's not important. Let's watch a movie. I want to watch that Robo Fox movie one more time. If you want, I can go get us a TV from the guy downstairs. Please stay away from the landlord and absolutely no stealing. Look, we can watch it all online now. Robo Fox, right? Let me just boot up the site and there. Toast leans closer to the screen. What? They made 8 Robo Fox movies? They rebooted the series after the 4th movie. I heard. Shh. Don't tell me. I want to be surprised. So which one do you want to watch? All of it. Right from the beginning. I'll set to all player cause I yawn. I don't think I can keep my eyes open any longer. Do it. Do it. Do it. After hitting the play button, the sound of the movie's opening scene fills the room. Toast lets out a loud squeal as he's ready to open the bag of chips, but you grab it from him as you get up. A movie snack? Absolutely not. You'll just drop it all over the place. Geez, you never learn that you can't eat without a body. I can't help it. I'm hungry, horny, and thirsty all the time, and not necessarily in that order. That's just part of being a ghost. Try to ignore it as best you can. At the back of your mind, you're reminded of the nature of ghosts. You remind yourself to keep Toast in check whenever you can. Even if he's helping you, he could be dangerous. Oh, it's starting. Good, that's Felix Washington. Then again, my eye could just plop him in front of a screen and he'll be placated. You grab your pillow nearby and lie down on the floor. Craning your head, you are able to look at the screen at an odd angle. A fox is speaking to a female cat about how much he wanted to marry her after the day. Your concentration waxes and wanes. You struggle to make sense of the dialogue as you are only able to focus on pieces of it. Toast, on the other hand, is glued to the screen, reacting to every line like it's the first time he's ever seen the film. You smile softly and slowly drift off to sleep. In between your rest, you awaken to catch a glimpse of Toast still watching the screen, reacting to whatever is going on. No way. That was his father all along. You fall asleep again and awaken sometime later. Hang on, Rose. Don't let go. That plank is big enough for both of you. You close your eyes. You don't know how much time has passed, but you see through your heavy eyelids that Toast is watching the screen quietly. Is it getting dark? Yawning loudly, you return to sleep's sweet embrace. Another dreamless sleep, yet something is amiss. At the edge of your consciousness, you hear someone calling to you. Kobu. Kobu, wake up. Toast. The hyena is lying on top of your body. His flustered face fills your field of vision. Your heartbeat flutters from the way the hyena moans. Your fingers dig deeper into the palm of your hands. It's been so long since you had someone on top of you, you're not sure how to react. The longer you look at him, the more you become aware that you can actually see through his ethereal clothes. His heavy heaving pectorals are inches away from your face. Gulp. Toast, what are you? Kobu. I don't think I can hold on anymore. Your eyes widen as your mind tries to make sense of everything going on. Is he coming out to me? His eyes look unfocused and he's swaying from side to side. Toast, what's going on? I think something's wrong. The ghost topples to the side. Toast. You spring up and examine the ghost. There's a glyph that somewhat resembles a letter A stuck on his foot. It glows an ominous yellow as Toast groans again. Toast grimaces in pain as his entire lower half wavers in and out of existence. Toast. You shake him, but he doesn't respond. What's causing? The room glows faintly of the same hue of the symbol. You look up and stare slack-jawed at the sight of more strange yellow symbols floating about on the surface of the walls and ceilings. About half of your apartment unit is covered in a web of magical signs. In all the ensuing chaos, your ears flick about as they pick up the sound of someone chanting outside. You think your eyes deceive you at first, but the symbol slowly encroaches with each passing second. 1. Save yourself. This moment fills you with an uncomfortable sense of deja vu. Adrenaline courses through your veins, prompting you to act. Someone must be casting a spell to keep it on the move. Hang on, Toast. You head for the door, forcing you to run into the web of floating symbols. When your foot makes contact with the symbols, they start to creep up along your body until you're fully covered. What the? The symbols light up and shock you with their magic. Each jolt sends your muscles into a haphazard sequence of contractions. You shriek as your entire muscles are being stretched to their limits. You collapse to the ground, body convulsing, but you grit your teeth as you fight to regain control. You crawl on all fours to the door. With a turn of the knob, you tumble out onto the hallway. You pant while you pull yourself up. The symbols on your body disappear instantly. Morris stands a few steps away from you, facing the wall next to your door, which is now covered in yellow papers painted with the exact same symbols on your apartment door. You run towards him in an attempt to tackle the exorcist. Without looking at you, Morris moves his right hand in circular motion. A magic circle appears in front of his hand. You hit an invisible wall that bounces you back to where you started. The exorcist continues his chant. The papers around him light up row by row in response. Morris, what are you doing? The board processor turns to you. Nice night for exorcism, don't you agree? Stop it. You're hurting Toast. Toast is what that thing is called. Boy, you two have gotten chummy. Makes me think you're overqualified to be just a store clerk. Don't do this. He's not doing anything wrong. The boy points accusingly in your direction. Nothing wrong? Threatening me with a brick and attacking those people in the park is nothing wrong? Granted, they were cultists, but my point still stands. How do you know all that? I've been following the both of you since crossing your path. I noticed his presence the moment I ran by. I've been watching you, plotting from the shadows. Yeah, that's not creepy at all. Oh, and don't think I didn't see your little magic trick at the park. But I stopped him. Yes, you did, which confuses me more. I still can't get a read on you. Just who are you? A necromancer, a wizard? I can explain everything. Just stop whatever you're doing and talk to me. Sorry, Kobu, but in this job, I exercise first, ask questions later. It'll be easier if you surrender. I'm not letting you and your pet ghost have your way with the people of this town. You're not listening to me. Ugh, that's it. You leave me no choice. Reach for your pockets. Morris jumps back. With a swing of his arms, he summons magical circles around his hands again. You want to throw down? Give it your best shot. You stare each other down. Their ears change with a heavy tension. Gulping, you pull out your phone and press the necessary keys. You hope that this plan works, or you're down one more ally. Casting spells on your phone? What kind of magic is that? This is no magic. This is... You're connected to the person you call. Hello, Kibbleton Police? Wait. Yes, there's a strange person putting up weird papers around my apartment. Hold up. We're supposed to be having a fight over here. Hold on. You set the phone aside and hit the mute button. Yeah, well, it's late, and I have rights. Now, unless you want to spend your night behind bars, you'll put down your glowing circles to talk. Just so you know, I'm doing this because it's convenient. I can and will kick your butt if you try anything. The boy aims his left hand at the wall of enchantments. He fires a blast of fire at the parchments. The heat renders the papers to ash. You see the glowing light inside your room dissipate simultaneously. Bringing your phone up, you apologize to the officer that you might have made a mistake in the call. You scout and point to Morris and then back to your apartment at a repeated but rapid pace. He undoes his magic circles. His pace is slow as he enters your unit. And as you go in, you hope Toast is doing alright. Relief. Toast is back on his feet. His dazed expression turns into anger upon seeing Morris. What's he doing here? It's alright, he just tried to exorcise both of us, but I convinced him to stop and talk it out. Toast is taken aback for a moment, but then he lets out a laugh. That's my number 2. Looks like this bacon is made out of chicken. Morris's eyes seem to bulge out while he holds an uncomfortable looking smile. Guys, quit it. Let's just talk like adults. Toast blows a raspberry at Morris, who in turn flips the ghost off. The three gather around the coffee table to talk. He still cries from Morris while Toast stares him down. I could beat the crap out of you for what you try to do. Morris shrugs Toast off. The ghost growls and sits down in between the two of you. You consider what you need to tell Morris and what will happen if he continues to go against you. I don't like this. Why is he here? He tried to kill us. Technically, you're already dead. So start explaining. Who are you really? He points at you once again. Who are you? He asks. If all you knew what to say, you've never gotten any closer to answer, even after leaving the underworld, but that's not what he's asking for now. I am Kobu, ex-demon lord. I escaped the earth when I was betrayed by my second-in-command, Venzrake. Morris's pupils dilate. I've been on the run from demons sent to hunt me down for almost 2 years before I came to Kibbleton. Here I've settled into my role as a Sunny Fruits employee. I wanted to live a quiet life, but a demon attacked the store. He pulled out the eyeball you collected and placed it onto the table. He used this to send King to the underworld, and now I need Toast's help to get him back. Morris sits there, unfazed by the news. He grabs the eyeball to examine it further. He turns the item around before looking up at you. This is why demons and mortals shouldn't mess. Your kind always finds some way to ruin people's lives. Did you even consider what would have happened to him in the first place? Of course, always. I didn't want King to get involved in any of this. Really? Excuse me, but I find it hard to believe that you, a demon, would care even a little over one person. What? Do you plan to consume his soul for yourself? Turn him into a puppet for your own amusement? Never. He's my friend. I was happy to just be by his side. Morris places the eyeball back onto the table and crosses his arms. You have to believe me. I would never hurt him on purpose. I always feel bad as it is that he's in the situation for my sake. That's why I need to bring him back. Then what? As long as he is with you, he will continue to be at risk of getting attacked again. Alright. What about the damage to his psyche now he knows all this is real? How will he live knowing the underworld is real? Hey, he's just trying to help his friend. Why are you giving him the third degree? Because you and him aren't supposed to be here. Neither of you belong here. You're not only breaking the natural order of things, but who knows who else could get hurt if they get involved. Morris grasps his bandaged arm, runs his thumb over his watch, turning and tapping the face over and over again. That's just mean. Hold it, give me a minute to think. Morris sighs loudly. Closing his eyes, he remains quiet. As the exorcist collects himself, you can't help but tap your fingers against the floor. The sound is unbearable. After what feels like forever, he opens his eyes. I think you have a plan for all this? I do. Where does the ghost come in? Toast, my name is Toast. Morris rolls his eyes. Where does Toast come in? He knows someone who can get me to the underworld. You trust this ghost to be honest about this so-called someone? Hey, I wouldn't lie. Oh, really? I wonder how much the honesty of a condemned soul is worth. Hey, I think his source is legit. They left a note which came from the underworld, so Archon might be worth checking out. And where is this Archon? He infiltrated the code to find his jacket. Morris slaps himself on the forehead. I'm crazy, but I'm not convinced I should be letting you, a demon lord flunky, and him roam the streets like this. You can trust us. In fact, we could use your help. I don't know if all this will work out. If I fail, I need to No, someone can take over and bring King home. Morris's gaze never falters from your face. You're asking a lot now, and I don't offer my services for free. What will it take then? Well, I don't know how useful you can be in battle. Then again, I do have a bunch of extra cases that could go a lot faster with a few extra hands. Tell you what, you two can help me out with some of my exorcism jobs. And the stains that will count them. And the stains that will count that, and those delicious cups of coffee King brewed before my payment. Sounds fair to me. However, this still comes with some terms and conditions. Once King is free, you both need to leave the town. But if you really care about King, you know why this has to be done. As long as you're here, you'll always be in danger. You put your hands in front of you. It feels as though the air inside your lungs has been sucked out as you fail to even utter a word. Deep down, you knew this was bound to happen. Even if you do save King with Toast's help, there's no guarantee your friend would even want to be near you anymore. Turning to Toast, you wait for him to assist as much his as it is yours. I don't really mind. It's not like I'm sticking around here after this is done, right, buddy? Right. Besides, I wouldn't want to stay in a place where I'm getting the evil eye every time from some dumb exorcist. I'm sure everyone gives you the same look. Morris, I'll take the deal. I'll leave after the King is saved. The exorcist smiles and drops his arms. Good, maybe you aren't that unreasonable of a demon after all. Hang on, I just remembered something. Back at the store, that golden retriever. Lucien, yeah, is he with you? Not technically. He's an angel here to send me back to the underworld. And you're not going, I take it? No. Then tell him that and get him to take a hike. Your whole body tenses up. Do I have to? I'm not really good at telling people they're getting let go from their jobs. Do it. The fewer celestial beings stick around here, the better. I could do it for you, bud. I'm good at letting people go. All I need is a crowbar and an alibi. No, Toast, I'll do it. Well, I take it we're done here. I'll throw you right to your feet. Cheer up. As a sign of good faith, I'll give you guys a gift. Come by my office tomorrow. I have the morning shift though. Oh, then I'll come by the store. If you're getting a gift, I want a new TV. A TV? Yeah, it's better than me bending over to look at that tiny freaking thing. He points to the laptop on the floor. It's the least you can throw. It's the least you can throw in with your heartfelt apology. The hyena throws his nose up high with a smug grin. He's right, you know. You did attack us without provocation. What? I was doing my job. People who can't apologize for their mistakes are the worst kind of people. That's what my uncle taught me. But the boy looks from you to the ghost, struggling to escape the position he's in. Apologizing to a ghost and a demon. Fine. I'm sorry. Toast leans in close to Morris. Huh. What was that? Did I mouth squeak or something? Speak up. I said, I'm sorry. Toast laughs heartily at the blushing boy. But you're still not getting a TV. What I have is way more important than that. You'll see. Hang on, before you go. Oh, what now? You walk to the corner of the room and grab a broom. Clean up the pile of ashes you left behind. Remove any remaining magic seals from the wall, please. Toast snickers away while floating up to the ceiling. Morris begrudgingly takes the broom and doesn't leave until you approve his cleanup. Weary from the night's events, you retreat back to your bed but struggle to fall asleep. You lie in bed watching the ceiling, pondering the choices you made so far. If I was halfway decent at my job, none of this would have happened. No, I could have taken another job, but no. I wanted to be Demon Lord because that's the family business and the fate of all living kind of depends on it. Well, look at where it got me. You blink. What am I going to do with my life? Hey. Toast lies in the air above you with his face blinking back. Can't sleep. You shuffle around your bed, kicking the blankets aside to cool your feet. No, not really. I have a trick for helping put people to sleep. You mean by breaking their necks? Toast frowns. Sorry, it was a joke. No, I hum a song. I sang it to PB whenever he had trouble falling asleep. Guess it can't hurt to try. Toast floats over to the side of your bed. He positions himself so that his snout is next to your right ear. In low, hushed tones, he hums a gentle tone. The song is unfamiliar to you, but the hyena's deep voice is peculiarly calming when humming this tune. Your eyelids become heavier. Finally, you can sleep again. Toast? The ghost has fallen asleep first. His pale face drips translucent drool onto your mattress. You sigh. Good night, Toast. You close your eyes and try once again to fall asleep. So, plenty of terms and conditions were made. First for Toast, and then with Morris. Toast requiring Kobu to use his powers as Demon Lord to send him up above in exchange for him. Okay, well, Kobu and Toast agreed, and Kobu promised to make Toast go to up above, where he would stay there for eternity, in exchange for Toast helping him become Demon Lord again in the underworld and saving King. Then afterwards, Morris came up with terms and conditions, and that in exchange for him helping Kobu and Toast, both of them would have to leave the mortal realm. They wouldn't be able to be in Kibbleton anymore. They had to go back to where they came from. So they had to agree to that. So it's like whenever this is all done, Kobu will have to say goodbye to King and leave him here in Kibbleton. So I wonder if maybe somehow, after everything's over, they'll still be able to talk to each other again, both Kobu and King, even with him being Demon Lord again, and with Kobu being back in Kibbleton, which everything's over with. I don't know, but hopefully there could be some kind of a deal, something like that, like they can at least still have some contact with each other since they're apparently such good friends. So certainly a lot of terms and conditions Kobu had to make. And Toast, he acts like he never seen a smartphone before, so I wonder how old he was Well, I wonder when he died. Probably many years ago, I guess. Because he seems like he's not familiar with the internet and with smartphones and that he mainly looks at TV. Because that's what people used to do all the time before the internet and smartphones. So I may ask the creator sometime about that, and whether Toast was born. Whether Toast died maybe like in the 90s or 80s or something like that. It seems like he came from a different era a long time ago. So we'll continue with Toast's route next time. All the information for the game is in the description box below. Thank you all very much for watching. Goodbye.